Okay, so I guess people have been doing this for a while, and I'm only doing this just to see if anyone out there would like me to read webtoons. And yes, I know it is actually a thing that people sometimes voice the manga or the comics or the webtoons. So, what do you have? So, right now, I'm just doing this. It's a webtoon named To Love Your Enemy, and the genre is romance, and I don't like romance, but let's see. If I don't like it, and if you guys don't like it, I am probably gonna skip it and start reading something else. Hopefully, along the way, I can ask my friends to voice some of the other characters and see how it all progresses. Hello there. So I'm gonna be checking this webtoon that is To Love Your Enemy by the artist Taejun. It is on Webtoon. It is available, and I am gonna be doing a reading. So let's get on with it. I know I have not read this before, and the genre is romance, and I actually do not like romance. Actually, I'm gonna go back and just show you guys. Yeah, that's the main screen. So it is To Love Your Enemy, Junghyun Taegen. I guess that's how you say it. Okay, so the writer is Junghyun and the artist by this guy. I'm just gonna call him Tae. Yeah, that's easy for me. It is updated every Thursday. Having mastered the art of lying her way through life, Yoon-hee Bai has vowed to leave her past behind and make a fresh start for herself by going to college at 24. But when she runs into someone who knows a secret from her past, that could completely ruin her reputation. Her hopes for a perfect life suddenly start to crumble. Oops. Amidst college gossip, crushes, and jealousy, can the two set aside their differences and embrace each other for who they really are? Can they? Obviously they can, cause I mean, look at this picture. What does it tell you? That they are close. Yeah. So we'll know. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna read episode 1, and since I had already clicked on it, did not mean that I already read it, but yeah, I accidentally clicked on it and then my screen was recording it. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Welcome to Chungju or Xiangju Women's Prison. Law and order. Why is she going to a prison? Violence is not the balance of justice. Very true, but you tell that to the vigilantes. Okay, so she's visiting someone. That's what it looks like, and there's a security guard behind her. She reaches out onto the glass panel. How are you? Who's that? Huh. Are you doing okay? And she's teary eyed. Oh, mom. Oh, so the mom is in the jail and doesn't look nice. Answer me, please. Say something, mom. And there's the mom, and she's crying. And okay, so the security guard is a bit puzzled. And the mom, I think that's the mom talking. Hey, Youngum. Youngum. Am I saying this right? I'm sorry if I did not pronounce this right. It's an old-fashioned name popular in Korea in the 60s. Is it Youngum? Youngum? Yeonjum? I don't know. Please let me know in the comments below. And she glances over, and that's the mom. She's trying to make her laugh. That is wholesome. Will you put some money in my commissary account? Why does she need money in the prison? What? Some commissary money. I didn't know you even needed money in prison. Oh, she, I just hope she's not like, she's not playing cards or something. You said you're working for some company these days. New love? No love? Anyways, you must have some money. Spend some on me. You see the change of face all of a sudden? I mean, look here. She is worried. And then here, she is kind of reluctant. Or it's almost like she's trying to suppress her anger. And there's patience written behind her. And look at the mom's face. She's like wriggling her fingers and blowing air on her nails, so she's lying about something. That's like the face of a liar, I would say. And all of a sudden, in anger, the girl, she gets up. Hey, where are you going? What about my money? Youngum. I'm sorry if it's still wrong. And the girl, she is fumbling into her purse for something, and she takes out, that doesn't look like money. I changed my name. It's not Youngum anymore. It's Yunhee now. Isn't that more stylish? Do you understand? Let's never see each other again, Mom. Aww. So they have family troubles, and all of a sudden they have taken us to something else. It is a letter of resignation. Last year, the young adult unemployment number hit that, which is, I'm gonna read it as 470,000 because I'm terrible at maths. Pardon me. And I quit my job. Then how are you living, girl? Traveling abroad, hanging out with friends, sleeping in. These are the things people look forward to most after quitting their jobs. Now, I wouldn't really say that people usually travel a lot when they quit their jobs, but yeah, some do if they have good savings. But what I wanted more than anything was, what did you want? A typical answer would be love or family, but let's see what she wants. Business major, interview waiting room. Wait a second. Is that a college that she's applying into? It looks like it. Okay, so she's applicant number 181, Yunhee Bae. Who's calling? She's sitting for her interview and her phone is ringing. Correctional services. From what I can gather, it looks like her mom is in that part of the prison where they have to like do some sort of mandatory service, I would say, or probation, something like that. Correctional services. To break free from the chains of my past. Okay, so this is what she wanted the most. To break free from the chains of her past. And she does not pick the call up. You're no help at all, even on a day like this. Yeah, it's the mom. And while she's putting her smartphone in the bag, she notices the guy looking at her. See? And the other, they're busy in their own stuff. And she's like, what the heck are you looking at? And he just keeps staring at her. And he's looking at her name tag. Why the hell does he keep staring? Yep, that is rude. We're ready for applicant number 181. Okay. Yes. And she gets up and she follows that person into the office. Okay. So these are the three people who are gonna interview her, and she's being all polite. I am applicant number 181. That is a very weird thing to say. Like, why would you Why would you say the number? Usually, it's always your name. I am whatever your name is, or I'm how you want to say it, or my name is. That is how you. This is new. So she's got a very angelic, a pristine image. And and obviously she's been into the world. She has worked, so her outfit and her style is very sophisticated. Oh, and these two, they're completely like overtaken by this girl. Cause look at the blush. Yep. Hi, Yunhee. To start, please tell us about your life growing up and a value that you hold dearly. So usually when they interview you, that's how they start. This is a very common, very typical question. And she inhales, she gets ready. People often say that self introductions. Shakespeare once said, no legacy is so rich as honesty. So she's trying to pass off is the word, I guess. She's trying to pass off as a very bookish person, knowledgeable girl who's into Shakespeare. That's like two targets with one arrow. When I was a child, my parents always emphasized the spellings are wrong. What are you doing, guys? What are you doing on Webtoons? The when I was a child, my parents always emphasized the importance of honesty. My father wouldn't jaywalk. Like, why would you talk about that? Even if on an empty street. He was the kind of person who wouldn't break the rules even if no one was watching. That's a very vague thing to say, but okay. My mother is an honest woman who could never cheat anyone. Okay. So self introductions are more like an opportunity to fabricate the truth about yourself. Oh no, she's lying. This is not how she lived. Because of their great examples, I grew up in a loving home and have become an adult who values honesty above all. But does she? Nope. Everything I've said so far is a complete fabrication. Yep, knew it. So, what is this? It's like a TV screen. CFO of KF call arrested for embezzlement of 10 billion US dollars. In reality, my father was arrested for embezzlement when I was 12. That is sad. And my mother was jailed for selling fake prescription medications. Dude, that is, I would say, in my opinion, selling fake prescription medications is worse than the embezzlement, in my opinion, because anything uh, that is an issue, or that is of any, if there's any sort of corruption in the healthcare department, that is a big no in my opinion. There was only one thing that I learned from that broken family: how to lie. That is really sad. Please, whoever's reading this, I know most of you are good people, but please bear this in mind, that even if you have any issue, it could be personal, it could be related to your family, or it could be about your profession. Please do not discuss that in front of kids, because kids, they always imagine their parents. Doesn't matter if you're a single parent, they always imagine them as their role model. And yes, they do make most of the mistakes that their parents made. So please guide them better, and please keep your issues away from the eyes of the kids. 24 is a little older than usual to enter college. What have you done in the past few years? Yeah, that's the lady who's gonna ask you all the difficult questions. Please beware. It's not like it's a crime or I'm hurting anyone, so what's the harm in a little white lie? This is how you're not supposed to think about, guys. Please do not think like this about lying, because once you get into the cesspool of lying, you cannot get out of that. that's where the delusions they keep falling in. Okay, so you're caught in a cobweb of lies and you cannot get out of it. I started working instead of going to university right away. I wanted to gain real work experience first. Thankfully, I had some great managers and was able to learn a lot while I was there. Now, I'm not sure if she had such a great time at her workplace because she's been lying. And the interviewer, she says it must have been a great experience. It was great. See, even the face that is not truthful. At least until I found out it was a pyramid scheme. So I'm gonna do a real quick search about the pyramid scheme. So, also referred to as franchise fraud or chain referral schemes, are marketing and investment frauds in which an individual is offered a distribution or franchise to market a particular product. The real profit is earned not by the sale of the product but by the sale of new distributorships. So basically it is a huge fraud, and a lot of people, they get pulled into schemes like these. Sometimes the actual truth is stranger than fiction. It can be like that. Now, this is very sad that not only did she had terrible, terrible examples set up by the adults in her life, but also that when she was out into the world working, she accidentally was working for a pyramid scheme business. That's really sad. Trust no one else. Trust only yourself. So this is why she's got trust issues that I know most of you have, and if you want to talk about it, you can drop it in the comments below. I'll be there and I'll try to respond as soon as I can. The lessons my parents taught me have become my foundation in life. It's really sad, and it upsets me that this is, even though this is a webtoon, it really upsets me because I've worked with some kids, and yes, there are instances where kids have repeated or chosen the wrong path because of their parents that displayed irrational behavior, or where they had dysfunctional families. So this is just another example of that. Beep 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 beep. Thank you, Yunhee. That's all for today. And she clicks on the bell so that she can leave. That was more stressful than I thought it would be. Student idea contest. Yeah, she's there to be enrolled. And if you look behind her, I think that's caution, slippery floor, it is wet. I don't know, I think it's that. Hope I didn't make any mistakes. Yeah, she slid. See? And let me guess, that guy who was staring at her, he's gonna catch her. Flinch. She's embarrassed. And are you okay? And they're looking at each other. She's flustered. And oh god, it's the guy who was staring at me. Okay, she's lost her wits because the guy is up too close, or maybe he's an oppa. He's like the Korean drama example of oppa. It is so cliched. Like, I immediately wanna close this webtoon right here, right now, but I am gonna refrain myself from doing that. Okay, thank you. Okay, so it's a question mark because he just keeps staring at her so intently. You see, they did not even use the word stare. Instead, they used the word glare, which actually means that you're staring angrily or like really fucking close. And then he just. And then he just slams her into the chair or onto the bench. That's rude. Is he socially awkward? Because that's what it looks like. What the hell? He's the one who caught me. Yeah, even she's dumbfounded. Why would he just let go of me like that? Yeah, girl, he's awkward. He's shy. Okay, and the day has progressed. It seems. When did my life take a wrong turn? Right there and then, sweetie. And she's smoking a cigarette. Well, it doesn't matter. I needed a smoke so bad. Please don't smoke. It is not cool. Okay. And even if she's in college, it is not good for your health. All things in moderation, please. If you can't even begin to untwist a tangled mess, it's fine to cut it off again and start again. Let me just read that again to let you guys understand it better. If you can't even begin to untwist a tangled mess, it's fine to cut it off and start again. I don't think it's fine because that just shows that you are not good at commitment and you cannot even solve your shit. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. This time I'm really going to quit smoking. See, she cannot even stop smoking and she's talking about cutting off and starting again instead of fixing the issue to the last drop, to the last fragment. Girl, you need to get your priorities straight. And I'm going to start fresh for real this time. I don't think so. It's so fucking cold. It is. Is it? Is it for you guys? It's not cold for me yet. When is it going to get warmer? I actually don't like warm season, so I don't know about this girl. What would you like, the summer or the sweaty season, girl? That is just sad. And that guy is still creeping behind her. What the fuck? Of course, I had no idea then. Tap. Yeah, he's following her. That my fresh start in life. Yep. Could actually end up even more tangled than before. Of course, because that means that you are in a terrible, terrible romance webtoon. Okay. I love the art style, but I'm not so sure about the story. It is interesting, but if you guys want me to read something else, please drop it down, your suggestions in the comments, and let me know. I will probably read at least 2 or 3 chapters from this webtoon, To Love Your Enemy, before my final judgment if I want to keep reading or if I want to drop this. It is a relatively new webtoon, as you can see. It came out on August 6th, 2020, and it updates every Thursday. And yes, it's only 7 episodes in, so we'll see. We'll see if I want to read this or if I want to drop this. Thank you so much if you have made it this far into the video, and let me know if you have any suggestions or if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what could I have done that could be more entertaining, or of course, before I leave, I have to tell you guys one more thing. English is not my first language, so please do not criticize like that. And if you do, I'm just gonna block you because I am the boss on my channel. Yep. Okay. Take care, guys, and please be safe. It is Rona time, and the more precaution you can do, the better. Just saying. That is the new norm, and that is life. Bye bye.